Hi class, today we're going to be talking about sugary beverages and obesity. My name is Julia Ford. I'm the home economics teacher here at Village, as you all know. And today we're going to be learning about the sugar we eat and how much of it is in our beverages and how it affects our body. And my hope for this lesson is that you will all begin to make some healthier choices when it comes to your beverages. I bet you didn't know that the biggest source of calories in the American diet is soda. How many cans of soda do you drink a week? I try to stay away from it, but every now and then, I drink a few, but I do have some friends who are obsessed with it and tend to drink a little more than they should. So today we're going to be reviewing a short PowerPoint, and I'm going to show you two short videos. And this is all in preparation for the project that we'll be doing when we get back to class. And so I hope you all go through all this information and learn a little bit from it. What I expect that you'll all know after this lesson is I want you to be able to use the available information to make appropriate health-related decisions. That includes nutrition labels and food lists. I want you to be able to demonstrate knowledge of nutrition labels and how to properly calculate the sugar content of beverages. It's easier than it sounds. And I want you to be able to identify high sugar items and explain some of the health implications of a high sugar diet. First, we're going to be going over the PowerPoint presentation. So, beverages, controlling liquid calories. Okay, why beverages matter. Many of us watch what we eat, but we don't think about the things that we drink, and that's a huge mistake. Here are the facts. The average American gets a fifth of their daily calories from beverages. By choosing the right drinks, you can curb your appetite and reduce your total caloric intake, and these steps will improve your health overall. According to the Center for Science and the Public Interest, like I said before, what's the biggest source of calories in the American diet? Carbonated soft drinks. That's a lot of soft drinks being consumed. So here's a photo of different sizes of soda. Back in the day, you had this little guy. It was 8 ounces. It was only 100 calories. And then as time went on, we've slowly increased our size of sodas to 12 ounces at 150 calories, 20 ounces, 250 calories, 1 liter, 400 calories, and 2 liters is 800 calories. If you drink that whole thing, then you'll be consuming 800 calories. And I know that the average size in a vending machine is that 20 ounce, and that's 250 calories. By switching to a non-low-calorie beverage, you will inevitably reduce your calories consumed. So the majority of calories in beverages comes from sugar. How much sugar do you think the average American eats in 1 year? Go ahead and make a guess. 175 pounds of sugar in 1 year. That's almost a half a pound of sugar a day, which is a lot. And half a pound of sugar is equal to 57 teaspoons. So if you ever baked anything with your mom and used the teaspoon measuring, that's 57 teaspoons of sugar a day. Excess calories from all of this sugar can lead to many health problems, including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. So how do we go about calculating the amount of sugar from nutrition labels? This label that I have here is from a Mountain Dew container. So if you look at serving size, it says 8 fluid ounces. So in this container, it says serving per container, 2.5 servings. And I go down at the total sugar. So the sugar here says 31 grams, but that's in 1 serving. So that's in only 8 ounces. So you have to take the grams of sugar times the number of servings, and that'll give you the total sugar in the container. So how much sugar is this? So 4 grams of sugar is equal to 1 teaspoon. So in this nutrition label, you'll go 31 grams of sugar times 2.5, and you get 77.5 grams of sugar. So now I said before, 4 grams of sugar is equal to 1 teaspoon. So you'll take 77.5, divide it by 4 grams in order to get the number of teaspoons. So that's about 19 and a half teaspoons of sugar. And that is almost 6.5 tablespoons. for some of you who know what a tablespoon is. That's a lot of sugar, or almost 3/8 of a cup of sugar in one Mountain Dew. What could you drink instead? How about trying a nice glass of water? Replacing soda with water could cut hundreds of calories per day. Now I know what you're thinking, that water is boring, but we'll talk about that in a second. The next time you're hungry, try drinking a big glass of water first. Sometimes that can fill up your stomach, and you'll be less inclined to eat a bunch of calories. So what can you do to make water more appealing? You can add fresh fruits and vegetables. I've been to a couple restaurants where they pack the water pitcher with strawberries and mint and lemons and cucumber, and it's awesome. So you can add any of those things. Sometimes I like to add a little splash of juice to my water just to spark it up a little bit. Some common beverages that I want to talk about now are juice, smoothies, sports drinks, energy drinks, and coffee. So juice, is it a friend or a foe? Well, yes, it's healthy. It's got vitamins and minerals in it. But you know what? You're better off just eating the whole fruit. If you're going to have a glass of orange juice, just eat an orange. When you eat the orange, you get a lot more of the fiber and more nutrients than you do if you just get the juice, which is mostly sugar. So like I put over here, and many juices do contain extra sugar. So an 8-ounce cup of juice is about 112 to 117 calories. 1 cup of soda is about 88 calories. So it is healthier, but it does contain a lot of sugar. So what to do about juices? Look for 100% fruit juice. You want to find stuff that doesn't have any added sugars. Stay away from anything with added sweeteners. Choose vegetable juice instead, because there's less sugar in vegetables than there are in fruit, and there's more fiber. How about smoothies? We've got those Jamba Juices and other smoothie stores around. But you know what? They're best made at home when you know what you're putting into it. You can make it with low-fat milk, non-fat yogurt, and fresh fruit, because a lot of the times the store-bought brands, they tend to put in a little extra sugar as well, and they are not that healthy. Here's a little quiz. How many calories are in a 24-ounce Jamba Juice Berry Banana Original? Take a guess. 375 calories. And how many grams of sugar do you think? 93 grams of sugar. Now, granted, a lot of that sugar comes straight from the fruits, but there is a lot of added sugar as well. So that's 93 grams is equal to 24 teaspoons of sugar in a Jamba Juice. Let's take a look at sports drinks. They're supposed to be healthy. People use them when they're working out, but they can be high in calories as well and high in sugar. How many calories are in a 20-ounce bottle of orange Gatorade? These are calories, not sugar. 122 calories. And how many grams of sugar do you think? 30 grams of sugar. That's a lot of sugar for a supposed health drink. 7 teaspoons, in fact. And just so you know, it takes about 90 minutes of intense exercise, such as running, for your body to deplete its glycogen stores. So a lot of the time that I see people at the gym, and they're on the stair stepper for 10 minutes, and then they're downing their bottle of Gatorade, thinking that, oh well, I've got to replace my glycogen stores. No, you don't. Not unless you're intensely running for 90 minutes, and then you need your sports drinks. Plain water works just as good. Let's take a look at some coffee. I know a lot of people are drinking coffee nowadays, but your best choice is black coffee. It's calorie free. It does have antioxidants, and it can help boost exercise stamina, I've heard. When you start getting tricky is when you get into the Starbucks sugary beverages. So let's take a look at a venti caramel frappuccino, extra caramel, and whipped cream. Adding cream, sugar, and syrup to your coffee can quickly increase its caloric content. So how many calories do you think is in a venti caramel frappuccino with whipped cream? 500 calories. If you're on a 2,000 calorie a day diet, that is a quarter of your calories. How many grams of sugar do you think's in that? 68 grams of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. 17 teaspoons, in fact. So here's a list of some common Starbucks drinks and their nutritional info. I'll let you take a look at that. Just good to know. Okay. And here's an overview. A fifth of the average American calories come from soft drinks. All of these extra calories can lead to health conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. Make healthier drink choices to control your calories and sugar intake. It's not that hard, you just have to think about it. Okay, so rethink your drink. Okay, now we're going to go back to the video. Okay, now on to our videos. So the first video I've chosen for you guys, it's called The Honest Coca-Cola Obesity Commercial, and the second one is How to Find Sugar in Sugar-Sweetened Beverages. So the first one, it's actually a made-up ad that is presented as if it's a real ad coming from the Coca-Cola company, and it tells a little bit of the truth about sugary beverages and explains how soda poses serious health risks. And the second one is a video. It shows a quick example of how to calculate the amount of sugar. It basically kind of goes over what we talked about, but it also includes a little extra information. So here's the first video. Enjoy.
For over 125 years, we've been bringing people together. Today, we'd like to come together on something that concerns all of us. For over 125 years, we've been bringing people together. Today, we'd like to come together on something that concerns all of us: obesity. The long-term health of our families and the country are at stake, and as the nation's leading beverage company, we have played an important role. Across our portfolio of over 650 beverages, we now offer 180 low and no-calorie choices. These diet beverages still pose serious health risks. Even though we've reduced the calories per serving, these beverages can still cause kidney problems, obesity, metabolic syndrome, cell damage, and rotting teeth, which leaves 470 beverages which have extremely high, unhealthy levels of calories. Consuming large amounts of rapidly digested sugar and high fructose corn syrup causes a spike in blood sugar and insulin, which can lead to inflammation and insulin resistance, both of which may increase your risk of stroke, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and cancer. Coke has also been known to accelerate aging and cause high cholesterol. The American Heart Association recommends consuming no more than 450 calories from sugar-sweetened beverages per week, the amount in about 3 cans of soda. Imagine if cigarette companies said they were doing something responsible to protect you. How would you react to that? Beating obesity will take action by all of us, based on one simple, common-sense fact. All calories are not the same, and the calories in Coca-Cola products have no nutritional value. If you choose to live a healthy lifestyle, then you should not be drinking any of our products. If you drink Coke, you'll get fatter and fatter. The solution is simple, and it's right in front of your eyes. Don't drink Coke. It's killing you and your family. Coca-Cola. We're partially responsible for America's obesity problem.
Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did. It looks like I only have about a minute left for my screener. So we'll go ahead and view that last video in class. It's really short, and like I said, it basically just goes over what I did in the PowerPoint. But I hope you had a fun time learning about this, or at least the start of it. I've got a lot more planned for us. I'm hoping that we'll end up presenting something at the local health fair next week by the time we're done. So I look forward to seeing you all in class, and thank you for spending your time with me. See you tomorrow.